Now, your Storm Team 18 forecast. Weather from where you live.
Well, a little fine grainy snow developing in the area right now, and there's some additional snow up here that's going to sink southward this evening. So some light snow overnight, a little very minor accumulation is possible, and a little bit of that lingers into tomorrow morning, and we'll have a few flurries and still some scattered snow showers around for your Saturday. But this is a monster storm. Surface pressure now down at 970 millibars. That is almost the equivalent of a low in Category 3 hurricane. So this is intense, and to kind of show you the strength of it, for one thing, highs today were in the low 30s all the way down to the Rio Grande in South Texas, and it brought a squall line of severe storms over New England this morning. We had a wind gust of 79 miles an hour as that line went through in parts of northern New York, and temperatures were up around 60 degrees, believe it or not. It was 60 in Boston this morning, and then you can see all the wind damage this thing brought, and we're still getting wind damage from that little squall line in northern Maine. What's interesting, did you know that the blizzard of 78 did the exact same thing? 78, again, a lot more snow, a lot more wind, but similar cold to what we've got out there today. The blizzard of 78 storm bombed out here, raced up into Ontario, brought a killer tornado to Virginia, and brought severe weather from Virginia through Massachusetts and Maine. So it's like a very much lower end of the blizzard of 78, but there are similarities here. This very same scenario developed in 78. It warmed into the 50s in Vermont in 78 in that blizzard, while we were, 10 below zero here. And that's what happened this morning. All right, still gusts 43 to 55 miles an hour into the evening. Wind chills 20s to 30s below zero. Blowing snow, a little grainy snow coming down, and then a little more light snow overnight, a little very minor accumulation. The blowing snow continues. Steady temperatures, lows 7 below zero to 3 below zero, with wind chills 35 below to 27 below. All right, tomorrow, overcast for part of the day, then clearing late. Still blowing and drifting snow with gusts 38 to 50. And you see the wind chills here, 30 below in the morning, but then about 15 below later on in the day with a high near 7, and highs 4 to 11 will do it. Afternoon wind chills minus 23 to minus 11. Now we look ahead to Sunday or Christmas Day. It gets better around here very gradually. Still gusts 30 to 35 through the morning with wind chills near 27 below, but gusts go down to about 21 to 26 in the afternoon. No doubt there's still going to be a little blowing and drifting snow Sunday afternoon, but if I had to travel, I'd do it Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening. Still cold though, a high of 8 above, and there you see the wind chills, and there you see the highs at 4 to 11. There's Futurecast again. A little bit of this snow coming in from the north tonight, so some snow around right into the overnight and part of tomorrow, then some clearing tomorrow. Sunday will be a day where it may stay cloudy in our northeast counties through the day, but there'll be more sun as you go southwestward. But there's the Clipper, and I'm going to have a blog post on that this evening because we've got wind and more accumulating snow on Monday. And you see how that pivots through, and then a little freezing rain Wednesday night, going to all rain, and some of that rain could be actually pretty heavy next weekend. And boy, are we going to warm up. Check this out, 21 Tuesday after the snow Monday, and then the meltdown begins, 35 Wednesday, a light freezing rain to light rain Thursday, rain and foggy on Friday, and then a wet weekend. New Year's Eve, New Year's Day looks wet and warm. Highs in the low to mid 50s before we're back to highs in the 30s on Monday.